The Confessions of St. Augustine, a 21st century Finnegan's Wake. Ditto, unless you loved Miss Mackintosh, my darling, whoever that person may be. And then 15 years and 200 pages later to pick up on the Finnegan's Wake theme, since to the more observant reader it's not really Finnegan's Wake, singular possessive, it's Finnegan's Wake, plural, since there is no apostrophe. Therefore, there's more than one Finnegan involved, and by the end of the story we can assume they all wake up, a question that will later have to be addressed by our narrator. As the coyotes howl, and the Indians chant to the beat of their drums that used to transport me as a child to the Ojibwe or the Sioux or some far-off exotic tribe that could still bear some resemblance to its past. Unlike the Mohawk or the other eastern tribes who were too far removed. They were the ones on whose soil we now resided, but what was left of them? Only what we could read and what little we could imagine from the few traces, records, and even fewer paintings. Thus the reason why I painted, I suppose. Thus the reason why I painted them. All those years of painting Indians. Indians of little remembrance. Only their names. Lake Mohawk, Mohawk River, Mohawk Valley, Mohawk Drive, Mohawk Haircut. Would anybody know what a Mohawk really looked like? And not merely some Hollywood or Madison Ave version. So I tried, as I did with countless paintings. But to what avail? Because where are they now? The paintings. What good have they done? Except to perpetuate a childhood dream and maybe make a living while doing it. While doing it, yes, since once sold you never see them again. All those hundreds, I can't remember half of them. Or was that all for a season 2, or even just painting? Or am I meant to paint again, Lord, like Julia or Jack say, in any capacity? Because here I am, all the right ingredients, all my childhood dreams and adult dreams, all come together to be culminated in what? Indians, painting, missionary? What's the connection here? Is there a connection here? As the coyote howl, and I gotta get to sleep or I'll never make it through the day. Church tomorrow. Pray for Bob, that he say what you want him to say, that more Indians come out. And for Rachel and Sharon and Monica, Lord, that they become what you want them to be, and Chris become what you want him to be, and that I be that light you want me to be to all of them. And then I drifted between praying and past images, paintings, photographs of Indians, books, My Life as an Indian by Schultz, I think, and Two Little Savages by Seaton. And I remember thinking as a kid, if I couldn't be an Indian, I could at least be like them. The two little savages who spent a whole summer somewhere up in Maine, or someplace way out I don't remember. I just remember the illustrations of some pine forest way out and wishing I could be there living like them. At least that was attainable. Then I fell asleep, and I dreamt I was painting on a stone patio of various levels. I was in shorts and barefooted. The house was modern, almost Frank Lloyd Wright-ish, and I remember looking up the hillside in the early evening after sunset just before dark, seeing my teepee I had made, but this time much larger than the real one, and seeing it through the glow of twilight through the interior and the silhouette of the poles, the translucence of the canvas and the other things hung from the poles, bow and arrows, shield, war bonnet, and I remember thinking I really could paint living like this. Never having to worry about some other source of income, just full-time painting. Painting Indians or some statement about them as they relate to our life today. Yes, not merely some escapist presentation, but a comment. A comment on the way things are, and thinking, Lord, I could handle this. I wouldn't even have to go anywhere, just live there, in that sheltered, secure world of comfort and beauty and childhood fantasies brought to fruition in some purposeful way. And then I woke up. But what purpose? For what purpose? There are hundreds of them out there who paint for the same purpose. Thousands, maybe. And always for the same purpose as far as I can see. Which is what? For remembrance, escape, money. Again, our fascination with the American Indian. Pleasure, because it sure pleases people. They love it. So much so I wonder if maybe I am missing something. I mean, I loved it. Michael loved it. But we never suspected a whole country would love it, not to mention other countries. Then I thought about Michael and wondered if he were still alive. Was he still singing his songs? And what songs would he be singing today? The 60s are over, and so are his songs. So where would he sing his songs today? And then I thought about us running through the green fields of New Hope in our war bonnets and shields which we had just made, with our tomahawks with the heads that kept coming out, and like the two little savages in the book, I wondered if maybe that was better than the reality we wished for. My mind told me it was so, but my heart still wondered, as I drift off into some Sioux camp before the white man came and once again pictured how it'd be. To be continued. The Confessions of St. Augustine. Now available on Amazon.com.